everyone here today. This mural has been a long time coming. So if you're not familiar with our organization is called CAPU, or Colorado Asian Pacific United. Specifically, this whole project is about the Chinatown that used to exist in downtown Denver. In the late 1800s, there's a thriving Chinatown. There were lots of businesses, there were people living there, and unfortunately, on October 31st in 1880, there was an anti-Chinese race riot. Because of the Chinese Exclusion Act afterwards and of a racist and xenophobic society at the time, the Chinatown wasn't really able to rebuild in ways that other Chinatowns have in the western coast. And this mural is a way for us to sort of reclaim our history and celebrate it. I'm going to hand it over now to our muralist, Nalye, to talk more about the mural itself.
In an effort to reclaim the space that once was Chinatown here in Colorado, they put an open call for the mural, and I did really like what CAPU was doing with the mural, the message that was behind it, and everything else that they were doing for it. I'm super grateful that there are people like CAPU out there doing this great work, and to be able to try to be part of it in what way that I can meant a lot to me. And the board members, they decided they actually wanted to combine both of my designs. And so on the left-hand side, we have the proverb that's in Chinese, and then the illustration takes up the rest of the wall. The proverb's super important to me and to the piece because it means be not afraid of moving slowly, be afraid of standing still. And I thought that was a great quote for the Chinatown, for the people today, for the descendants of the Chinatown that once was here. And I really wanted to also capture the fact that it's not just about the riot that happened, not about all of the laws that were created to keep the Chinese from recreating the Chinatown. It's about the people who were here, who continue to be here, and the lives that they led outside of all of that. So we really wanted to capture the past, present, and future of the Chinatown that was here, the community now, and the community in the future. And I really wanted to find a way to put all those things in an image. I wanted to put a long life noodle, which is a Chinese dish that some Chinese people eat on New Year's or their birthday. And it's to celebrate a long life. And I thought that was just such a great message to include in this, because even though the Chinatown's gone, it lives on in the people, in the history, and the memory of it. And so I really pieced together the characters that are from the past, present, future, that timeline, really worked with that, and drew colors from my Hmong heritage and the Chinese culture.
Yeah, we absolutely are so thrilled to have this beautiful mural as a representation of our story, right? I think when we first started talking about the Chinatown, it was a lot about loss. You know, we don't have one anymore. There was racism, there was a riot, and unfortunately there's no evidence of it. And this mural is beautiful because it celebrates, yes, there used to be one and it was beautiful and it's gone, but the people and the spirit and the resilience is still there. And we'll still be here, you know, centuries in the future, we're still gonna be here.
I realized how much Wordbank impacted me when I was coming up with a design for this. You know, language is so important, and communicating with people is so important, and making sure it's correct is also very important. You know, that's why we do what we do, why we localize. We want to make sure that native speakers and native readers and people who understand the language and the culture are on the same page as what we translate. And so especially with the proverb, you know, I reached out to not only some designers that work with Wordbank, but my friends and family that speak and read Chinese to make sure that it made sense. I decided to go with what they thought would be best for people to understand it, what would be a better fit in this modern context, and it's all because of working at Wordbank. Yeah, I've really taken an interest more in languages and really connecting with people outside of my comfort zone, but outside of my languages and my understanding. I'm very grateful that Wordbank came into my life for that.